Dune. I must not fear. Fear is the mind killer. Fear is the little death that brings total obliteration. I will face my fear. I will permit it to pass over me and through me. And when it has gone past, I will turn the inner eye to see its path. Where the fear has gone, there will be nothing. Only I will remain. The mystery of life isn't a problem to solve, but a reality to experience. Deep in the human unconscious is a pervasive need for a logical universe that makes sense. But the real universe is always one step beyond logic. What do you despise? By this are you truly known. When religion and politics travel in the same cart, the riders believe nothing can stand in their way. Their movements become headlong, faster and faster and faster. They put aside all thoughts of obstacles and forget the precipice does not show itself to the man in a blind rush until it's too late. There is no escape. We pay for the violence of our ancestors. It is so shocking to find out how many people do not believe that they can learn, and how many more believe learning to be difficult. The mind commands the body and it obeys. The mind orders itself and meets resistance. It is impossible to live in the past, difficult to live in the present, and a waste to live in the future. The mind can go either direction under stress, toward positive or toward negative, on or off. Think of it as a spectrum whose extremes are unconsciousness at the negative end and hyperconsciousness at the positive end. The way the mind will lean under stress is strongly influenced by training. He who controls the spice controls the universe. A process cannot be understood by stopping it. Understanding must move with the flow of the process, must join it and flow with it. Greatness is a transitory experience. It is never consistent. It depends in part upon the myth-making imagination of humankind. The person who experiences greatness must have a feeling for the myth he is in. He must reflect what is projected upon him. And he must have a strong sense of the sardonic. This is what uncouples him from belief in his own pretensions. The sardonic is all that permits him to move within himself. Without this quality, even occasional greatness will destroy a man. The people who can destroy a thing, they control it. Once men turned their thinking over to machines in the hope that this would set them free, but that only permitted other men with machines to enslave them. Whether a thought is spoken or not, it is a real thing and it has power. Tuck said, you might find the line between life and death among the Fremen to be too sharp and quick. Ericus teaches the attitude of the knife, chopping off what's incomplete, and saying, now, it's complete because it's ended here. What has mood to do with it? You fight when the necessity arises. No matter the mood, mood's a thing for cattle, or making love, or playing the bally set. It's not for fighting. Grave this on your memory, lad. A world is supported by four things. She held up for big-knuckled fingers. The learning of the wise, the justice of the great, the prayers of the righteous, and the valor of the brave. But all of these things are as nothing. She closed her fingers into a fist, without a ruler who knows the art of ruling. Make that the science of your tradition. Highly organized research is guaranteed to produce nothing new. Any road followed precisely to its end leads precisely nowhere. Climb the mountain just a little bit to test that it's a mountain. From the top of the mountain, you cannot see the mountain. Proper teaching is recognized with ease. You can know it without fail because it awakens within you that sensation which tells you this is something you have always known. There should be a science of discontent. People need hard times to develop psychic muscles. Give as few orders as possible. His father had told him once long ago, once you've given orders on a subject, you must always give orders on that subject. My father once told me that respect for truth comes close to being the basis for all morality. Something cannot emerge from nothing, he said. This is profound thinking if you understand how unstable the truth can be. Beyond a critical point within a finite space, freedom diminishes as numbers increase. This is as true of humans as it is of gas molecules in a sealed flask. The human question is not how many can possibly survive within the system, but what kind of existence is possible for those who so survive. Any man who retreats into a cave which has only one opening deserves to die. We faced it and did not resist. The storm passed through us and around us. It's gone, but we remain. Much that was called religion has carried an unconscious attitude of hostility toward life. True religion must teach that life is filled with joys pleasing to the eye of God. That knowledge without action is empty. All men must see that the teaching of religion by rules and rote is largely a hoax. The proper teaching is recognized with ease. You can know it without fail because it awakens within you that sensation which tells you this is something you've always known. And always, he fought the temptation to choose a clear, safe course, warning that path leads ever down into stagnation. The vision of time is broad, but when you pass through it, time becomes a narrow door.